Let's start by getting this out of the way. No, I don't believe that Rosanna Pansino in any way faked or set herself up to get a moldy Lunchly. She's going to provide evidence to showcase her opening the box, and additionally, it just doesn't really make sense. I'm going to show you guys the evidence that she brought forth to defend herself from these accusations, and then we're going to be taking a look at a news article that covered Rosanna's video, as they were able to get in touch with a MrBeast spokesperson who said in regard to Rosanna's video and her finding molds in the Lunchly, consider the source. Yeah, apparently the MrBeast company is now throwing shade like we're back in high school and we've got clicks. Oh my god, you're saying Rosanna found mold in the Lunchly? Consider the source. So to get things started off, in case you guys don't know what's going on, check out my most recent video where I go fully in depth on Rosanna's video. But to give you a quick TLDR, we've got just a short little clip that she had posted on Twitter when she had found the mold in the Lunchly.
I was shooting a video comparing Lunchly to Lunchables, and I opened the first package, which was supposed to be good until December 8th, 2024. And we just got this one. This was fresh from the store this morning, and there is a ton of mold in there. I honestly wasn't expecting that. I was thinking that, maybe they would taste pretty similar, just, not have that best or better for you ingredients. And I was going to go over nutritional facts and things, but this is really concerning. So I just am pausing from filming just to take a little break to show this.
Now, two things that are just important context to have. Number one, like they said, December 8th was the expiration date. They had done this about a month and 3 weeks, so nearly 2 months before it was said to expire. And then the second part is this lack of adhesive here. You see this adhesive that's like keeping it down. You're seeing it missing, most importantly, from right here. That's going to be important later. Now, naturally, because Rosanna has been a big time MrBeast hater, there was some speculation that Rosanna potentially had set this up, had opened a Lunchly already to get it to mold and then record with it and try to, get this like, oh my god moment showing mold in their Lunchly. Number one, you'd be doing a lot for that. Number two, it's not so uncommon that mold has been showing up in these Lunchlys. In my video, I cover multiple instances of people finding their cheese moldy. And in addition to this, Rosanna actually reposted someone who was looking into all of the cases of the moldy cheese. And you can tell that it seems to be this faulty glue application on pretty much each of these. And you can see a variety of different examples where it wasn't showing up and they're just highlighting those open areas where the cheese inevitably ends up getting moldy. Now, in response to, the speculation that maybe Rosanna had planned this or had set it up, Rosanna released the unedited footage of the exact moment where she opened the Lunchly and inevitably found the moldy cheese.
All right, so let's open these up. Oh man, this packaging. I like that it just says epic ingredients. Epic? Well, we'll break it down.
So I've already watched through this. As you guys can see, it's just got a few more awkward, longer pauses, and that's pretty much it. You can go onto Rosanna's Twitter to watch the entire thing, but again, we're just gonna go to when she opens it up and sees the mold.
Like put the food on the plate?
Yeah, I think we should.
Okay.
Some help do that?
Yeah.
You just have it done, or is
Yeah.
taking it out part of it?
I think have her do the first. Is that the not version? Is that one?
These are molded.
No way.
It's supposed to be good till December, and they're in the fridge.
These are, okay, so these ones are supposed to be good until December, and we just got them from the store. They're supposed to be good, it says used by December 8th, 2024, and they're...
Today's date say October 16th.
Okay, and today's date is October...
16th.
Yeah, and today's date is October 16th. So these are supposed to be good for like another 2 months. And right when I was opening these, because I thought, let's not just put them on the plate, let's like put all the food on the plate just to see what they look like. I'm opening this and this is molded. Like that's mold.
So as you can see in the unedited raw footage, she had opened the sealed container, first the cardboard and then the actual sealed top, and found the cheese moldy. So on top of the fact that they're using a product that might go bad quicker, actual cheese as opposed to cheese product done by Lunchables, they're additionally not going through enough quality assurance checks because this faulty glue application is causing apparently a lot of mold. It's not just one or two. There are dozens of these cases that are popping up all over social media. Now, it wasn't just the public that was speculating on if Rosanna had, staged this mold in her lunchly. It's also assumed by the MrBeast company. As of yesterday, Rosanna Pansino put out a tweet saying, "So MrBeast team is now trying to do damage control to the press. Did someone from MrBeast team seriously just try to imply that I faked the mold in the lunchly I bought? Is their PR move going to be smearing me when there are dozens of other reports of mold in their food? Is this their mysterious spokesperson who always downplays serious allegations on Jimmy's behalf?" And then a link to the article. Here's a screenshot she made from that article. She concluded, "Please be careful, everyone. This is not safe and not okay, especially for children." In relation to Pansino's tweets, a source close to MrBeast's operation said to consider the source. Now, before we jump over to that article, I did just want to go over a few of the top comments. Consider the source. Okay, I did. She seems very cool and credible. Thank you for the tip at Matthew Hiltzik plus team. Hey Matthew, remember when you personally helped get this 2004 expose of Harvey Weinstein and Miramax trafficking shut down? Just considering my sources. This, of course, is referencing the Matthew who is, at the head of the PR team for MrBeast, who was also the former exec at Harvey Weinstein's Miramax. And then, of course, showing a 4K HD photo of the Lunchly pizza. And then we have a grocery worker leaving this testimony. "I work for a Kroger-based store in Washington State. We've gotten several call-outs to our store about the cheese in those trash-ass meals being moldy, as well as several people bringing them back and getting refunds." Now let's jump into this article. So it goes in and starts talking about, the inception of the Lunchly, headed by Mr. Paul, KSI, and MrBeast. It goes through showcasing that video that I showed you from Rosanna's Twitter, showcasing the moldy za. And they pretty much go through a play-by-play of the video Rosanna Pansino posted on her channel. Go check it out if you haven't. Now, the first important part of this article is Newsweek emailed spokespeople for Pansino, MrBeast, and Paul for comment on Monday. And then after they explain the video a bit more, we're going to get into something that you're going to kind of mildly recognize. She concluded, "Please be careful, everyone. This is not safe and not okay, especially for children." In relation to Pansino's tweets, a source familiar with the product said to consider the context and the source. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, that sounds like not what was screenshotted. And you'd be right. The second half of the screenshot originally read, "In relation to Pansino's tweets, a source close to MrBeast's operation said to consider the source." And here we can clearly see that change. A source familiar with the product said to consider the context and the source. So we know that a change has been made. And not only that, they actually do reference the fact that they added these changes. If we scroll to the bottom of this article here, we can take a look and see that there were 3 updates. The article was updated with comment from a representative for Lunchly, and then an update at 10:48. This article was updated with further context. And then finally, the same day, that being yesterday, the article was updated to include comment from a source close to the product. Now, it looks like that update with the representative for Lunchly actually could have been from this. In a statement shared with Newsweek, a representative for Lunchly said, "All Lunchly products go through a stringent review process to ensure the quality and safety of its products. That process consists of multiple inspections and approvals, including that of the USDA, before any product can even leave the manufacturing facility." That's a lie. Unless there's this little glue goblin running from Lunchly to Lunchly to chew off just a little corner of that glue adhesive. I don't think that that's the case. If anything, this is just, again, a PR move to, keep their butt clean, even though actively lying when the proof is in the moldy pudding. This isn't going to be doing much for you. Regardless of that note being added, this begs the question, why was it changed to a source familiar with the product, which was originally written as a source close to MrBeast's operation? Now, I see this going one of 2 ways. Either Newsweek and then the reporter or journalist, whoever wrote this, was getting a little too salacious and stretching the truth just a little too much so that it ended up seeming like the MrBeast team had actually commented on this, or they were reached out to by the MrBeast company and said, "Hey, add this and obfuscate how closely we're actually working with you and where that comment came from, because that also now looks terrible." Either way, it's not a good look. At the very least, if this journalist ended up just going over the top and, lying. We know that the company isn't, at least in this example, trying to make Rosanna look bad or imply that she is a liar because of who she is. I doubt we're gonna get like a clear-cut answer on this, but I think to bring it all together, it doesn't really make sense for Rosanna to have made this up. We already have seen the raw footage showing that she didn't, prep this. And additionally, she already had a successful career without any of this. Obviously, it's doing well for her, and at the same time, she's doing her baking stuff, which is why she was as big as she was before any of this. But in tandem with the evidence, there were so many other people noticing mold in the Lunchleys that it wasn't far off, and honestly, it was expected at this point that one of the content creators reacting to this was probably gonna find some in their Lunchly. Unfortunately for MrBeast and their entire team working with Lunchly, it happened to be Rosanna Pansino. I'm interested to see if they, end up speaking out in regard to the mold and getting this fixed up outside of just some, representatives of Lunchly. But with their track record, I'm doubting it. That's all the information that I had to cover for the video today. And now let's move into member shoutouts.
Today we are going to be Trailer Guy. I'm sorry in advance. Special thank you to Superweeb Bros, non-ninja_S, Seasonal, Tim Timofola, Jackson, Terasal, Windio's Mom, Bench Mom, Ink Plasma, Breezy Drew, Eclipsed Wolf Productions, Michael Parks, Kay, Vicky Adenirim, Elena's Here Smiley Face, Munzie, Shelf Related, Lil Kitty, Evil Fairy, Cam Nuggets, OMG It's a Pancake, Boy Tiger Rockin', Hexstream, Pombenenge, Joan, Michael Dufka, Nell TF2, Jeremy Stelkup, Waylon, Yogi Farmer, Vinzo0913, T.O., Sir Kitty Litter, River Rocks, Persona Normal, Xander, Noel Brown, Naomi Jimenez, Cindasphere, Frosty, Tysee's Cat, Orange Cat Pianist, Imp40, PB Woodk, Big Jim, Alex, Yesum, Basically Bricks, Cooking with Silence, Kate Munster, Quintio's Brother, Owen Renane, No Stay BI, Sayasika, For All Yarn Kind, Esme Smiley Face, Obi's JK, Clad, Kate's Mom, and Bosu. Thank you guys very much for the support. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Adios. Peace. Bye. Goodbye. Leave them.